kind of want to reflect on in a little bit. What happens, and I know it's early, if Ant-Man ends up sending Steph Curry home too, adding that to his list? What do you think kind of happens to his legacy, and how would you feel about that?
And Killer answered this a couple weeks ago. If he sends LeBron home, KD home, and now Steph, then he becomes the new official king of the NBA, because he's actually the person that sent everybody home that really was on that level from the generation past. To me, that's how I look at it. If he could send LeBron home, he definitely can send Ja and them home and everybody else. So I think this is a real like Thanos moment where you just add another stone to the glove, you know? That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, listen, what I'll say is this, that Anthony Edwards, I like that. I like his not give a fuck attitude, to be honest with you. And you sent KD home last year, you sent LeBron home. If you send Steph home, it'll be great for his personal achievements. You ain't win no chip, nigga. You ain't get to a chip yet. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing against a 40-year-old, against a 37-year-old, against a 36-year-old. It's going to be 37-year-old. These guys are still great. They're still phenomenal players. But as a strong young 23-year-old, you're the first pick. And a lot of people, we got caught up on John Morant and forget Anthony Edwards was also a number one pick. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm not saying that you're not overachieving, but as a number one pick, this is what you're supposed to be doing. But if you beat Steph and beat LeBron, it's Shea or the Joker waiting. And then after that, it's going to be whoever wins in the Eastern Conference. So you could beat all these people that's older that you're supposed to be beating, but you're not going to, if you don't win the championship, you did what you're supposed to do. Do I think he's a phenomenal player? Absolutely. Do I think he's one of the best talents? Yes, absolutely. Do I think he's the best 23-year-old on the planet? Yes. But you have to win it all. You can't get credit for beating an aging nigga. You're beating niggas who already done it. You get what I'm saying? We got to sit here and give a lot of credit because of nutrition, because of niggas taking care of their body, because of niggas eating better. A lot of niggas was washed at these niggas' age, especially LeBron's age. We don't have a lot of 40-year-old superstars. You don't have a lot of 37-year-old superstars talking about Steph Curry. You don't have a lot of 36, 37-year-old superstars talking about Kevin Durant. We bring up people's ages all the time when they was doing, the people we grew up looking at. When they was 33, 34 was a dub. We look at Dwayne Wade as one of the best players to some people out there. He retired at 36, and it wasn't a good ending. Like he didn't end his flash. You know what I'm saying? He didn't end his flash. So with that being said, I think that I will give Anthony Edwards credit for sending him home, but I'm not giving him all that the best player in the world if you don't win. You got to win.
Yeah, Stat, what do you think about the 37-year-old superstar?
37-year-old
I'm recording, bro. I got to call you back, man. This nigga Rich Paul, man. Yo, let me ask you a question. We filming right now. What if Ant-Man beats Steph Curry, man? What do you think about his legacy?
I was just making sure y'all was on the air.
Yo, listen, man. You don't know? You don't want to say nothing?
I respect the craft. Y'all working. I was just.
If Ant-Man sends Steph Curry home, what do you think of his legacy so far?
Ant-Man is dangerous.
All right.
He's what you call a killer ant.
Oh, a killer ant. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll call you when I'm done, bro. All right.
A killer ant.
A killer ant. That's a new one.
Yeah.
That's good, though. Those are true. And then how I feel about it, I don't think we can make a statement until the end. I think we kind of have to see how the career plays out. Kind of like when you're saying, when you jump the gun too quick, you don't want to be quick on the new hotness, but he's definitely proven himself and continues to do that. Yep. So I'm just excited to see what happens for him in the future, because he's one of the few people in this space and in this place to begin with. So shout out Ant-Man for sure.
Right, yeah. And to add on what you saying, Stat, a lot of niggas don't want it.
Yeah.
You can see niggas who got potential, but they don't want it. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, I can't do that with LeBron. It's LeBron. Or I I can't get physical with KD because I looked up to him. And the thing about it with Ant-Man, you can see him talking shit to these people on the court, but when the game's over, he gives them so much respect. He'll sit there after sweeping the Phoenix Suns and say, my whole life I looked up to Kevin Durant. He's my favorite player. That's my favorite player. So I'm gonna talk a little shit to him, but I got so much respect for him. But you don't see that on the court. Same thing with LeBron James. He'll sit there. You see the nigga pushing LeBron James. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that man doing? He wrestling niggas? But after the game is over, he'll sit there and say, over the summer at the Olympics, I learned so much from LeBron, and LeBron is stronger than me. He said that when he was pushing LeBron this past series, he said LeBron's way stronger than me, so I got to just try and get a physical edge any way that I can. I like a nigga who, when it's on the court, I don't got no time for none of the nice shit that I'm going to say off the court about you. It's me and you, and it's my turn, nigga. You had yours.
Right. And then after the win, he did a victory lap around the city of LA. Like, I ain't seen that before, but that I think is cool. So I know people want to push face on the league. Again, at the end of the day, he's going to want it. But one thing we know for sure is that he wants to play the game and he wants to be the greatest. So whatever happens after that, we'll see. Okay, so what will Luka's future be with the Lakers? We will discuss after the break. CeeDee Lamb says he spends $1.3 million on his body to play every year. He said he spends about $50K every other week on recovery, which includes ice baths, cold therapy, hot tubs, and etc. So, Mike, especially from you being an athlete, do you think that there should be a limit on what's spent on the body, or do you feel like that's a priceless thing that's like, it doesn't matter?
That's your greatest asset. You know what I mean? That's your greatest asset for this game anyway. So absolutely. You need to do everything you can, especially with the numbers you're pulling in now, to play as long as you can. I'm okay with that. I just think that, they need to, maybe check some of these numbers the Negroes giving them on these charges of the whole training. Like, ice ain't called. We got on Diddy about his baby oil. I don't know that ice costs that much. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole nother number. But yeah. And you think about it. You're making $35-40 million a year, spending $1 million. That's possible, especially when they're charging you for what they know you're making instead of really what it should be charged. I can believe that.
Yeah, and then Cam, what's your opinion on this? Just the amount being spent.
Yeah, I think it's a drop in the bucket compared to what they're getting. You know what I'm saying? We talk about, even LeBron said when he had did his interview, I think it was on Pat McAfee. He said it was rumors when they said he spent $2-3 million on his body. But I'm pretty sure for him to be playing this long, he's spending something.
He's spending something
on his body. I would say the only tragedy in CeeDee Lamb's case is that he's not a top 5 receiver and he's doing all this. And I don't know why he's spending this much. Whatever, Mike. Whatever. Spend all this money, you're not top 5 receiver.
Now we're gonna go that way. We're gonna go that route. CD has been top 3. You're right. He's not top 5, 6. He's top 3.
Mike,
he's top 3, 4.
You want me to read you the top 3?
In his numbers.
If you want me to read it to you, I'm talking about receiving. I'll read you the top 3. He's not top 3 right now. I got it right here because I knew you would debate me on this. So.
Well, there are categories that I can pull out where CD is
it
top
says
3.
NFL player receiving top receivers 2025. He's not in the top 5. So then if you want to go to receiving stats, I have all the stats laid out. So if you're spending that much money and they're not top 5, it just looks bad. Drake London. You got to announce a Cowboy that's top 5. Pickens is there. I don't know because CD missed the games possibly. Jamar Chase is number 2. Puka Nuka is up there. Nakua. So to spend that much money and not be top 5, that's really a tragedy. To me, CeeDee Lamb's best highlight ever is when he was getting drafted by the Cowboys and his girlfriend tried to take his phone and he snatched it back. That's your best highlight of your whole career. I said that's one of my niggas right there. I like that. His girlfriend tried to take his phone, he snatched it right back. He doesn't have a highlight better than that one. So keep spending the money and hopefully you'll be a top 3 receiver soon.
That was his greatest catch. I'm just putting words on what he said. I didn't say that. I just
You know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Fast, man.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to her?
I don't know.
That's what happened when you get caught reaching too early.
Literally.
You get reaching too early, man. That's what happens, man.
That's funny, man.
Get your arm cut off, man.
That's funny.
Literally. Well, shout out to CeeDee Lamb, and wherever that girl is, shout out to her as well. So moving
But we
along.
can all agree, though, y'all, that some of these numbers you get back, like, all right, how much you charge for that ice? I can find somebody to bring me some ice for a little less number than that.
Absolutely.
You
But
know?
I agree with you, Mike. The money's, on a serious note, the money that they're getting let's think, if you, what do you say, you're getting 40 million a year, 35 million a year?
Yeah, 40.
40 million a year. If you do taxes, it's 20 million, a little over 20 million a year. And then if you're spending $1.5 million, it's like, it's not even 5% of what you make. So for the most important asset to keep you on the field, I'm not mad at spending 5% to keep you on the field and play as long as you can.
Yeah. Well, when y'all put it that way, it sounds more sensible. But from the outside looking in, it just sounds like, how are you spending that much? But at the same time, your body is the investment. So anybody in any of their crafts should be making an investment into what they're doing, especially if they're doing it every single day. So, but to Cam's point,
you do a forensic audit over there, really go through something. Sure, there's a lot of ice you can cut out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you just
Absolutely.
go through there, how many of my boys.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, some of it probably is a tax write-off.
that's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, ain't no discount, ain't no deal. It's got to be a tax write-off because it's his career. Quarterback Baker Mayfield reveals he found out the Vikings' defensive signals during their game. The Bucs, of course, won that game, and Baker said he doesn't feel like he did was cheating. What do you think?
Bill Belichick been doing that shit for years.
Yeah, what they call it, Spygate?
Watergate, Watergate, Deflategate, the Spike Gate. Bill Belichick got all type of gates against him. You know what I'm saying? The gate game is crazy with Bill Belichick. I think, look, man, I'm not really that big of a Baker Mayfield fan. And because, he's very humble now. The nigga came in here cocky, paused as fuck. When he first got in the league, that nigga was arrogant as fuck. NFL humbled that nigga very, very fast. But I don't think it is cheating. If you niggas keep doing this, and then niggas go in second coverage that he's looking at, like, every time they do this, they do that. Well, every time nigga do this, they go into a different coverage. If he learned that and y'all niggas signals ain't that good, is that Baker Mayfield's fault? Now, he ain't doing no Bill Belichick shit. Like Bill Belichick being
Sneaking
niggas.
your practice.
Sneaking your practice. He'll be in your practice with the camcorder and all that shit. Deflate the football pause to about 12.3 so Tom Brady can throw it better. Those are real scandals. If Baker Mayfield learned y'all niggas codes and gang signs and what y'all throwing up throughout the game, I don't think that's Baker Mayfield's fault. So more power to Baker Mayfield. I think it's actually smart.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I agree with Cam on that.
Yeah.
I agree too. The only thing is, if I was Baker Mayfield, I probably wouldn't have told anybody. I probably would have just kept going and been like, yo, these are the signs.
That's a great
like,
point.
Yeah, he
why
probably
would you
should
tell
have
everybody
saved
that
it.
you know the signals? Keeping the signals
That's
in
a
play.
great point, but this is back to what I was saying about Baker Mayfield. He's a very cocky player, pause. And right now he doesn't have the cachet to be cocky because his career in the NFL so far, so at the end of the day, he can't control himself. Y'all figured niggas out. Niggas thought they had somebody. Niggas doing this all day. Act like I wasn't gonna read shit. That's part of his cocky shit coming out. So that's a great point, Stat, because if you was smart, you would have just shut the fuck up.
Keep going.
You don't think he wanted to take the light away from Kelsey and Taylor Swift?
We'll definitely get into that.
Right.
We don't even know about this yet.
Okay, let's go on.
Okay, let us know if you think what Baker Mayfield did was cheating. And when we come back, we will talk about the upcoming 49ers versus Rams game. Don't go anywhere.
shitting on the coach, Mike, but that was your man. I was saying, yo, what's up with you and the coach? He's like, yo, well, he called me when he got down there to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, he checked in with me and everything. So we got a good relationship. So we see what he's trying to do with this thing here. And now he's moving forward. Go fast forward to week 7, week 8, whatever week we in. Give me a coach who could do more with nobody.
Right.
Yo, Nick, you remember I told him,
Mike,
I said,
Mike, you
week
can't
3.
make this shit up. Nigga, Mike said, no, well, you know, when he got down, he called me, and we ironed it all out, and I see what he's trying to do and where he's going with this franchise.
And I do, man. I like Coach. I'm not getting no Schottenheimer.
Now you sitting here today. You sitting here today talking about, yo.
I'm not getting no Schottenheimer.
I need me a coach that's going to do, look, you know, you got these magical coaches who be doing more with less, and he got more, he doing less with more, and if he could do more with more, it might have been less than with the less that he did more. Either way, the defense is
Listen,
This was 4 weeks ago. This was your nigga. Yo, Murder, this was 4 weeks ago.
Two different coaches.
Yo, that nigga Mike is crazy,
I like Schottenheimer.
You gotta be crying.
I can't get on Coach Schottenheimer.
Man. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I ain't hear you. What you say? Go ahead.
And make something out of it. And you have done nothing with nothing. You know, I understand you lost Michael Parsons. But you got to put a defense together.
I'm bringing a violin up here.
Say,
yo, Nick, order me a violin so I can just keep this shit right here.
No.
Order me a violin, and I'm going to keep this shit right here.
People doing it all over they're doing it all over the NFL.
Yo, Mike.
It happens all over the NFL.
Yo, Mike, you got to stop, man. Yo, listen, what I'm saying is this. You could be right, and I'm not saying you're not right. The head coach oversees everybody. So you're right. If they need to get rid of the defensive coordinator, it's the head coach's job to get rid of the defensive coordinator. Now you trying to save your friendship with Schottenheimer. Talk about, nah, that's my man and all that. Now you just shitted on 5 minutes ago. That was your man a few weeks ago. So now you're going to put on the defensive coordinator. The head coach is the responsibility for offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, defensive coordinator. Every coach that's on the sideline is under, that's why it's called the head coach.
Spoke on his relationship with Michael Jordan and Kobe. He said him and Kobe never had a real relationship until they played in the Olympics together. Then they were like family once he retired and he became a Laker. As far as MJ, he said they don't really talk, but he thinks that's because he is still playing and hopes they talk more when he is done. And he said that probably won't happen until he's done and he doesn't have to look at him running up and down wearing the number 23 jersey. And every time LeBron's name is mentioned, it's mentioned with his. So, Mase, is it surprising to you that they don't talk, or did you kind of expect this given also MJ's competitive nature?
You see how you worded that question? Or is it because of MJ's competitive nature? Why it can't just be they don't talk because he's playing and both of them are busy.
It could be that too.
But it's not the way you asked it.
But also, I'll add this. He said, even if you don't know him personally, he's one of the most ruthless competitors around. So that was just a question to be asked. LeBron's words. That's all.
Yeah, I think Jordan would be a great person for LeBron to speak to, as well as LeBron could be a great conversation for Jordan. So I think they both can glean from the conversation. It's always great when two people that are competitive at something, as long as they could separate the differences, can speak to one another, because he probably could teach him something in business. One person probably could teach him something in marriage. I think just both of them have a lot of equity to share within the conversation. And it's always great when you're operating at a high level to be talking to people that are high level people, because the conversation is different.
I don't think Mike fucked with too many people, period, whether it's LeBron or anybody else.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley maybe, and some other niggas that gamble. Mike, you don't see Mike fraternizing with a lot of people whatsoever. If you ever, like I said, watch The Last Dance as well, we can see the competitive nature competitive person Michael Jordan is. He didn't let his security leave in a game of flipping quarters until he won. He's just like that. I don't think it's much to read into that. I think this is the way Mike is. I think this is the way Mike always was, and it's nothing new. Sometimes it's one of those situations where you don't, when they like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Mike don't even want to learn the new tricks. And the second thing is this, that Mike don't really fuck with nobody. If you watch The Last Dance, who did he fuck with? He dissed his own teammates. He was just in his teammates. It's crazy. So the point being is it's not much to look into here. And you're not one of them people Murder might be like, yo, y'all could build and y'all probably could do some things. Braun got $1 billion, Mike got a few billion. I'm cool.
Yeah, Mike, and both of them are probably like, it's too late to have close friends like that. It's like whoever you've acquired along the way, that's kind of who you have. Like, sometimes I think it's like that. And as you get older, people are just different types of people. Like, Mike is probably like a self-sufficient person. Like, everything is right there. And LeBron is more like a person. He wants to be surrounded with people that help him do the things that he's doing. So then those two don't actually go together. It's almost like putting Tupac with DJ Khaled. They wouldn't be together because they're just two different entities that don't flow together. And I think it doesn't make neither one of them wrong. It's just they're just totally different.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't even think it's a LeBron thing. If you look at MJ, and it was a great story that he told, and I'll let y'all guys Google it. But if you look at the story that he said it's Kobe's ceremony, he almost was like, "Fuck is Kobe doing calling me at 8 in the morning asking questions about basketball?"
Yeah.
But it was like he said he grew to love Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe was interested. Kobe wanted to talk to Mike. Kobe wanted to find out knowledge. Kobe wanted to see what he was doing to be great. And Mike's attitude was like, "Yo, I was playing baseball at that time. I can't even give you no answers on basketball." But it was very funny to see his personality no matter who it was. So I wouldn't look too much into this.
Okay.
Like with that conversation, like, because I know a lot of times people say Mike is competitive. Like, did we ever find out why, and we may have covered this, but why wasn't LeBron there for the statue revealing, or why wasn't LeBron there at the funeral? These are things that I think people need to start looking into so they can have a more well-rounded approach of what they're talking about. Not to kick no dirt on LeBron, just he may be just as competitive. He's just not as vocal about his competitiveness.